Hello everyone, welcome to interviewbuddies.com. In today's video, we are going to talk about sets in Python. So what a set is, it's a unordered collection of unique elements. It's a mutable data structure, meaning that you can add or remove elements from a set after it has been created. And it does not allow duplicate element, basically, which is the basic property of a set, that it doesn't allow any duplicate elements. These are very powerful data structures and can be used in different scenarios, and we are going to take a look at it. So first of all, like on my screen, I have two windows open. One is on the left side is a Sublime and the right side is my item. So how you can create a set, as you can see on my screen, the very basic, you define the name, you put the curly braces, and then you put the elements of the set. So these are like in my set, which is called as my underscore set. It contains six values basically. Five are numbers, one is a string, and then on the right side I have printed it, and it prints all these values. So that's how you can create a set in Python. You can try to add duplicate elements and see how it works. So if I add one again and run this, it will not print the duplicate element. So basically it says I have only 1 times 1 and not 2 times 1. So that's the basic set. How you can create a empty set, how you can create an empty set. So empty set can be created by empty set equals to this way, just with a curly braces, and I'm going to put it empty set is empty set. Okay, so this is one way of creating it, and it says it just prints the curly braces here. So yeah, it says empty. Or the other way is empty set equals to using the set function. So basically set. So that's the other way of creating the empty set. So if you print it again, it will say the same thing, but it'll say set, this empty set is created using the set function. So that's how you can create a empty set, create a set using a list. So we'll see. So create a set using lists. So how we can do that? So we can say s1 set1, and then we use the same function set, and inside that I define a list 1 2 3, right? And then I print this value, print this set s1 set from list, and then I print s1 here and see what it brings. So it gives you this set which is in the curly braces, and it has these values, right? So that's how you can create a set using a list. And you can also create a set from a string using the similar method. So I'm going to copy it. So create a set using a string. So I have this set function. I'm going to say hello, and then just hello for now. S set the string. So I'm going to say set a string. Okay, and I'm going to print it. So set from list, set from string. So you can see that this is the string HELLO, and it printed EOHL. So it printed in some order, and it omitted another L, so it printed just one L because set doesn't allow duplicate elements. So that's how you can create a set from the strings. And this order totally can vary. So if we want to print it again, so it printed in a different order this time, so it can vary, because this is not an ordered collection. Like lists are ordered but not set. Okay, And then we can perform like some basic operations on these sets, like how you can add elements to the set, how you can remove elements, how you can check if an element is present on the set. So let's take a look. And I'm going to use this set which says my set. Okay, and in this my set I'm going to add my set dot add, let's add an element 100 to it. Okay, clear the screen. So 1 2 3 4 5 100 and then high. So it printed those numbers and the character. So you see the how the integers are placed together and the string is different. And how you can remove the elements, we have certain functions called as remove, discard, and pop. If I say my set dot remove this string, it should remove it and print it again. So it will print it printed the original set, and then it printed the set with the removed string. This is how the remove works. So we have another function called as discard, and it doesn't give you an error when the element is not present. So for example, I have this set, and in that set I have these values, right? And if I'm removing this this string high, right, and I'm printing that, if I try to remove it again, it should throw an error. So if I'm removing it second time, so it throws an error. It's saying that key error, which is like not present. But if you use discard here, it won't throw an error. So you see how discard works. It is the same thing, but it won't throw an error, right? So let's try to discard number 100 and print the set again. So it will remove the last value. My set dot okay, sorry. So it should be this number, not this string. So you see how it removed 100 from it. So discard is another method. So we have another method called as pop. It removes and returns an arbitrary element, right? So if I say removed element equal to and my set dot remove, right? Sorry, not remove, dot pop, and print removed elements. So it will print random element basically, and then and then return that element here. So let's do that. So clear the screen. So it removed 1. All right, so that's how the pop function works. And yeah, let's get back our set because we removed quite a few elements. Let's repopulate it. So my set again contains all these values. Let's put till 5. Okay, and now you want to know what exists in my set, like what key or what value exists in my set, right? So there is a operator called as in, or keyword in, right? So I have my set 1 2 3 4 5, and you want to know if 2 is in my set, right? It should print true or false depending on if the value is present. So it's saying true, right? So I'm going to comment this and comment this as well. Okay, let's run it again. True. Okay, so that's how it returns true or false. But if I say my set dot discard 2 and then check if number 2 or doesn't discard it, basically I check a random value. So let's say if I check 100, it should return false. So yeah, so for 2 it returns true because 2 is present and 100 is not present, so it's returning false. So that's how the membership checking works. There are operations in set that you can do, like union, intersection, difference, and check if the two sets are symmetric or not. So let's take a look. So first of all, let's see, union means combination of two sets, right? So I'll say S1 is 1 comma 2 comma 3, S2 equals to 3 4 comma 5 comma 6. If I say S1 dot union S2, right, and I'm going to put this value into result, it should give me 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, and again commenting these two. All right, so it gave me 1 2 3 4 5 6. But what happens if the two sets contains a similar value? So let's say my set has 3 and 2 already. 3 and 2 already. So what it should print? It should print 1 2 and 1 2 3 and 6, right? Because it won't allow duplicates. So 1 2 3 and 6. So that's how the union works. In the union side, you can also do union using the operator, which is like pipe symbol. So you can do S1 pipe S2, which will return the same thing. So yeah, these are the two methods. So first one was union. I'm going to undo it. And the second one is S1 OR operator and S2. So right, let's print these two, result 1. Okay, and these should give me the same value. Okay, so that's the union method. And then there is intersection. So intersection is like two sets, and it will print the, if you have two or more sets and you want to intersect them, it will print the elements that are only common in these two sets, right? So let's take this example. You have 1 2 3 and 3 to 6. What is common here? Common is 2 and 3. So the intersection will print 2 and 3 only. Okay, so how it works, so same way, you can say our result 2, and you can say S1 dot intersection S2, right? When you do that, it will give you 3 and 6. Not 3 and 6, 2 and 3. Yes, so 2 and 3, right? And this is using the function, but you can also use AND operator to achieve the same result. So result 3 should be S1 and S2, and we are going to do the same thing. We are going to print it. So result 3. Okay, so this should give you the same result, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. So that's how the intersection works. There's one more function called as difference. So what does difference do? You have two sets and you want to find the difference. So difference gives you the elements that are present in the first set but not in the second set. So let's consider our example S1 S2. What is in the first set? We have 1 2 3, but not in the second set. But 2 3 is also present in the second set, so it should give you just 1, right? So let's see, result 4 equal to S1 dot difference, spelling was wrong, so print result 4. Okay, so it gave just 1. All right, so what will happen if we do S2 minus S1? So what is in S2? 2, 3, 6, which is not in S1. So it S2 minus S1 will give you just number 6 here. So let's take a look. So result 5 equal to S2, and by the way, you can use minus sign or hyphen to find the difference. And then result 5, okay, give you two different values, 1 and 6. Okay, so that's how the difference works. A symmetric difference of two sets contains the elements in either of the sets but not in both. So consider this example. We have S1, we have 1 2 3 in S1 and 3 to 6. So we have 1 in S1 and 6 in S2. These two elements doesn't belong to both the sets. So symmetric difference should give us 1 and 6. Okay, so let's see. So it's called as symmetric difference. Result 6 equals to S1 dot difference. I hope the spelling is correct. So S2 and print result 6. Okay, and run it. So it gave us 1 and 6, right? As we see that. So you can also use an operator called as caret operator. So result 7, we can say S1 and caret, let me find it, S1 S2, right? And do I have a print statement here? Yes. So print result 6 and result 7. It should give me the same value. So okay, so that's how the symmetric difference works. Other set methods are is disjoint, which returns true if two sets have no elements in common, is subset, which returns true if one set is a subset of other, is superset, returns true if one set is a superset of the other set, copy, it returns a shallow copy of a set, clear, remove all the elements in the set. So let's start with the last one, like clear. I want to clear my set here. So I want to say my set dot clear and print my set. Okay, and before that I'm going to print it again to see if it clears or not. All right, so my set was this and it cleared it. Okay, so that's clear function. I'm going to define S1 as 1 2 3, S2 as, let's say, 3 4 5. Okay, let's check the other function, which is joint. So we are going to say print S1 dot is disjoint of S2, which means it prints if the two sets have no elements in common, it will return true. But in this case we have one element in common, so it returns false. All right, and what happens if I do this? So it should return true because in this case we don't have any element in common, so it returns true. Okay, so that's how the disjoint function works. The other is subset. So what it does is print S1 dot is subset of S2. It should return false because this is not a subset, so it returned false. So let's make a subset. So if I do subset 1 equal to, if I call it 1 comma 2, and if I say subset 1 is a subset of S1, it should return true. Yes, so that's how the subset works. The other is superset. In the same term, we can use if S1 is the superset of subset 1. Let's see. So S1 is not a superset of subset 1. Okay, I have used the wrong function. So is superset. Okay, so S1 is a superset of subset 1, and then we can copy it. We can S1 copy. We can use the copy function S1 dot copy and print S1 copy. Okay, so it should give everything in there. All right, so that's how copy works, and we already seen the clear function which removes everything from the set, right? So this is like the basic operations and functions inside the set and how you can create it. The applications are like, you can remove, let's say you have a list and you want to remove duplicates from the list, you can use set there. You can convert a list to your set, you have already seen that. You can test if the value is present in a set or not. And you can use, if you have different sets, you can perform data analysis like what elements are common and what not. So these are like the basic things you can perform in the set. So I hope you like this video. Thanks a lot, and don't forget to hit subscribe button. Thank you very much.